Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In the last episode, we built a really nice custom water-cooled PC. If you missed that episode and want to go check it out, I will put a link up in the upper right-hand corner, and you can go do so. In this episode, I'm sure we're going to do a repair, and I'm sure we're going to do a build. But first, I want to complain. I want to complain about something I have no control over, which is the fact that it is, well, it's basically the middle of July. I live in Utah, northern Utah, and for at least the next 7 days, it's supposed to be over 100 degrees outside. Now, luckily I have air conditioning, so it's not really an issue for me in my condo or in my vehicles, but it's the walk between when I leave my house to the car or back that I don't want to be out in that heat. I don't want to be out in it at all. It's miserable. Anyway, like I said, there's not much I can do about it. At least it only lasts for a few weeks here in northern Utah being that hot. I'm okay with the 90s and I'm okay with it being cold, but I definitely don't like it when it gets over 100 degrees. So instead, I'm sitting inside and we're going to play some PC Building Simulator together. So let me open up the email and we're going to, let's see, we need to find a repair. Here we go. Oh, this one's due tomorrow, so that's good. Let's definitely do this one. It says, you work with computers, right? Can't believe my PC broke. Can you have a look at it for me? I have no idea what's wrong. It just keeps freezing whenever I try to do anything. Please fix my CPU. You think you do that by tomorrow? I think I clicked on something bad. My brother has AMD in his PC. He says they're the best. So I think they know they broke their CPU. So we should probably replace that. We also obviously need to run a virus scan because they clicked on something bad. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Their CPU is a Ryzen 5 3600X. So we'll definitely get one of those ordered because they seem to already know what's wrong with their system. They got a pretty nice system here, though. I'd probably put 2 sticks of RAM in just because it's a little bit better for your frame rates. But hey, you know, everybody to their own. I mean, they've got a nice RTX 2080, so that's good. Okay, they've got an SSD. Hopefully they're running their operating system off of that and not their Mortoni Easy Store. Oh, but I bet they are. I bet they're running it off of the hard drive. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to accept that. And we're going to fix this PC. Then we need to build. Let's come down here to this build. It says, I need some help. I used to build my own PCs, but I don't have the time anymore. Can you help? I need 60 FPS in Far Cry 5. Seagate components are meant to be the bomb. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. Lots of love, Dennis. All right, so they've got a budget of $5,500 I can't even talk. A budget of $5,500 to play Far Cry 5 at recommended spec. Let's take a look at will it run. Far Cry 5. Recommended spec, 4 gigs of RAM, 11 gigs of VRAM, 8 gigs of storage, an i7 9700K, and a 1080 Ti. What's 4K spec? All the same thing except for a 9900K and a 2080 Ti. For their budget, we're probably going to go more for the recommended 4K spec just because we've got a lot of money. $5,500. We should be able to build something pretty dang nice. So let's close that out. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Let me get the shop opened up. We do need to get that Ryzen 5 3600X for the repair, and I will get a parts list put together for the build. And as soon as I've got all that in the cart, I will come right back and show you. All right, so for the repair, I've got the Ryzen 5 3600X in the cart. Hopefully, that's all they need. If not, I guess we will order whatever other parts we need for the repair. For the build, to play Far Cry 5 at recommended spec and probably 4K, we've got the MSI MEG Z390 Ace motherboard, an i9 9900KS, a Kraken Z73, that's a 360mm AIO water cooler, 4 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z 8 gig 4500 megahertz. We had a big budget. I went for fast RAM and lots of it. For the graphics card, we've got the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080 Ti. That's the Founders Edition. We've got a 1000-watt Antec power supply, 2 4-terabyte Seagate Barracudas. They said they like Seagate parts. We're giving them 8 terabytes of Seagate storage. We're also going to throw a Patriot Viper VP4300 M.2 drive in there. That's 2 terabyte. And we're going to put it all in the InWin 309. I haven't built in that case in a long time. So it ought to be a lot of fun. Let's do all this for next day delivery. We're going to buy it now. We're going to go end our day. We're going to get everything in. And we're going to get to work. Go to work. All right. Everything better be here. Everything. Something from PC Bay. Nice Gigabyte X570 motherboard. Very nice. Let's come over here. And we're going to grab our fix. We're going to put that on this workbench. And we'll get the InWin 309 for our build. We'll pop that down right there. That's such a fun looking case. I really like it. I really like it. I wish we could do more stuff with all the individual lights on the front. That would be fun if we could do something a little more than just have them all a single color. But hey, you know, at least we've got the 309 in the game. We got our sticky note there. Let's start with this. Let's see if it powers on. No CPU found. So they were right about their broken CPU. Woo! Check out that little mini ITX motherboard in there. Oh, man. Didn't expect that. I don't even think I paid attention to what their motherboard was in the email. So, let's see here. Let's get this CPU out. Let's take a look. Let's do fits this PC. It's definitely broken. It is definitely broken. Let's sell it off. Get rid of that piece of junk. It's not going to do anybody any good. I don't know how they broke it. Hopefully they'll be a little more gentle with this new one. Get some thermal paste on there, and let's put the cooler back on. There we go. And we'll cable that up. What's missing a cable? Something not cabled back here? What is that? Their fan controller? Do we need that? Are those fan? No, that's for their two drives. What's their fan plugged into? There's the fan. It goes straight to the motherboard. I can't cable that up. Okay, now the fan's cabled to the fan controller. What? This is highly confusing. Let's unplug that. So okay. So I may have broken their computer. Right. So that's front panel. They only have one fan in here. Why? Why? You know what? Let's go here. Let's get rid of quick cable. And let's see if we can cable this where we want it to go. Okay. There we go. Now the fan should work. I do want to hop in their BIOS. That's super weird. Hopefully we don't get a 1-star for that. I don't think they need XMP on, but we'll turn it on anyway. Yeah, that's no good. That seems like something they're gonna dock us for, even though it's not really our fault. We didn't build this. Let's get the virus scanner on here. Yeah, not sure what to do about that. I do want to go back here, though, and turn my quick cable tool back on, because I do enjoy using that. And then we can come back here, we'll restart this. Oh, man. I mean, they don't really need to use this fan controller hub because they only have one fan. so it really shouldn't be an issue. Let's see what they've got for viruses. 333. 333. Okay. Well, I think we're good. I mean, they've got a power supply that's more than powerful enough for what they're running here, so I think everything's fine. Let me go ahead and get the side panels back on here. And I think we're good to go put this in the delivery area. I think so. There we go. Okay. So, Far Cry 5 build. Let's get this case taken apart. We don't need to take too much off. There's not much that comes off of this case, actually. I think we do need to take the dust filter out of the bottom. And that's about it. Let's start with the motherboard. We've got the MSI MEG Z390 Ace. Get that mounted here. Then I want to get it ready for CPU and RAM. 4 sticks of RAM to be exact. Let's grab the CPU. Down here we've got the i9 9900KS at 5 gigahertz. I remember right, that was all core frequency, wasn't it? 5 gigahertz on all cores? I don't remember. I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm wrong, right? And be nice about it, hopefully. Let's get the RAM in. We've got 4 sticks of this G-Skill Trident Z in black, 8 gig, 4500 megahertz. Nice, fast RAM. Probably don't need RAM that fast, just for gaming, but hey, you know, if you can afford it, why not? Why not, right? Let's go ahead and get our M.2 drive mounted here. We've got the Patriot Viper VP4300 with the aluminum heat shield. We're going to mount that right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the Seagate Barracuda drives in. We've got 2 4TB drives. So they've got way more storage than they probably even need. Like, let's be honest here. Who needs 8 terabytes? Unless maybe, you know, maybe they've got a Plex server or something they're storing a lot of big 4K HDR movies on. Could be. Could be. Let's get some thermal paste on the CPU, and I'm going to go ahead. So the CPU cooler needs to mount down at the bottom. It will not mount up here. But is it going to be in the way of me mounting the graphics card? I feel like it's going to be. So maybe instead of mounting that, let's go ahead and do the power supply and the graphics card. And then we'll mount the CPU cooler. For the power supply, we've got the Antec Signature 1000 watt titanium. Not because we need it, but just because we want it. And then we'll get this ready for the 3080 Ti. Down here somewhere, we've got the Founders Edition RTX 3080 Ti. We'll mount that right here. Nice. Now, the question is, can we mount our cooler? The NZXT Kraken Z73, yeah, we can. It might not have been an issue. I was just worried about these lines, if they were going to be in the way of the graphics card. In real life, you would just hold those lines up out of the way and slip your graphics card in. But, you know, this is PC Building Simulator, where once the lines are there, they do not move. So I think we just need to cable this bad boy up, and then we're probably ready to power it on. So let's choose a cable color. What's something I haven't done in a while? What have I not done? Oh, rainbow. I haven't done rainbow in a bit. Let's do rainbow cables. And then we'll do rainbow lights to match. Let's get everything cabled up. These fans. So that fan got a rainbow cable, but then the rest of these fans are getting black cables. How does that make sense? I don't know. Get these drives in the back and the front panel. Oops, that's the power button. The front panel connector. Obviously, those are going to be black. I don't think we need the dust filter out anymore, or this side panel. So we'll go ahead and put those on. We'll leave this side panel off for right now. And I want to grab a USB drive. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's power it on. I do want to hop into the BIOS because I want the 4500 megahertz out of the RAM. Right now it's set to a 2666. So let's turn our X&P on. We'll go straight to 4500. We could probably overclock that, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. 4500 is way fast enough to play Far Cry 5. So let's go ahead and apply the changes. Let this thing restart. And we're going to put the lighting app on because, like I said, let's make everything rainbow to match the rainbow cables. There we go. Lighting app. Restart. All right. Select it all. Rainbow. Boom. It's rainbow. Cool. Let's get this side panel put on. And we'll hide the UI and take a look at this bad boy. This front panel's so cool. Not a bad looking PC, if you ask me. Oh, we got a light glitch on the front fan there at the top. Oh, goodness. I can't wait for PC Building Simulator 2. Hopefully some of those things just won't be in the game, these weird little light glitches. Hopefully all that will be ironed out by the time the game comes out. It'd be so nice. So nice. All right, so this thing's done. Let's go put it in the delivery area. Let's collect some money. Hopefully we don't get dinged on the fix for whatever their fan controller issue was. Let's do the fix first. Just so if it is painful, we can get it out of the way. 5 stars, nice. They diagnosed and fixed my PC, and I haven't seen it pop up for days. Very nice. And then the build. 5 stars. The new PC does just what I want it to. Excellent. Excellent. Got some red dots. Daily deals. What do we got? 1050 Ti, R9 280. Then i5 9600K. Ryzen 7 5800X with a 2080 Ti for $2,851. I don't care about the 1050 or the R9 280. The i5, sure, why not? Sure, why not? I really don't want this almost $3,000 build. I'm sure it has all good parts in it, but I've already got a bunch of that stuff I need to get rid of as it is, because I keep buying things and not building anything with it. So soon I need to remedy that. Very, very soon. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it, especially if you turned on the notification bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live from me. Also, if you want to help me out, to help me continue to make videos for you, there's a link to my Patreon where you can support me directly, or you can become a channel member. There's a join button next to the subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.